In Europe's experience, the perspectives for economic growth are closely linked to elements of good governance. Africa is not an exception. In fact, many African countries are testimony to this rule. The dynamics of prosperity set in where business-friendly policies attract private investment, where corruption is not tolerated, where the rule of law is respected and transparency valued, and where governments invest in the education and well-being of their citizens, also for women and children. For the creation of economic growth and jobs, the rise of dynamic South-South trade and investment relations is a very important sign. The European Union welcomes and supports these developments, knowing that economic growth is not a zero-sum, but a win-win game. The benefits of productivity, competitiveness, and trade ultimately can become benefits for all. Africa has without doubt the world's greatest potential in this respect. We have shown positive growth rates in recent years. You will soon embrace 20% of the world's population, and they will no doubt call for more than the current 2% of world trade. Unlocking Africa's enormous potential, raising people out of poverty, and helping them on the path to more dignified and productive lives will require both more domestic growth and more international cooperation. It cannot be done solely through foreign aid, but neither can we do it without it. Our challenge is to better link aid to set domestic growth into motion. The European Union will continue to fully assume the responsibilities it has taken up in this regard. We already account for more than half of global official development aid. We remain committed to increasing our aid spending to reach the collective target of 0.7% of GDP by 2015. We assume that over the next 3 years, more than 50 billion of aid will be made available to support the overall objective of our partnership. Yet the ultimate responsibility for Africa's success rests with the governance and the peoples of Africa. Dear colleagues, Africa is becoming a key player in many areas of global governance, be it in peacekeeping, the fight against drug trafficking, addressing climate change, economic renewal, or crimes against humanity. Africa has been instrumental in the setting up of the International Criminal Court and enabling its mission of bringing justice to the victims of genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. The European Union firmly supports the International Criminal Court. I know that both the European Union and the African Union fully subscribe to the principle of the fight against impunity. Let us continue working together in preserving the Court's value and independence. The African Union's leadership role and the close partnership with the European Union is obvious in peace and security issues, which we will address in more detail tomorrow. The European Union also seeks close cooperation with the African Union in the field of political governance, and we appreciate the African Union's emerging role as an important norm setter, notably in the strict policy on unconstitutional changes of government. This internal process goes together with a higher impact and visibility at international level including through the African Union's presence at the G20. These are truly important and potentially game-changing developments. Thus, dear colleagues, I am looking very much forward to our discussions tomorrow and today. We have a real chance to strengthen our partnership. Maybe Europeans and Africans will feel one day again that the sea which links our two continents really is for both sides Mare Nostrum, our sea. Thank you.